We are on lower body. So what we're gonna need for this are resistance bands. So this is how we're gonna start. I'm gonna have you go into squats. With the resistance band, you're gonna step wide with very little slack on one side, step wide with very little slack on the other. Okay, you're gonna come in between your knees. Twist your hands and bring the knuckles together, just like that. Notice how the band's on the inside of my arm, okay? From this position, you're gonna go up and down. Now this is what you need to know before I run out of breath. You're pushing through the heel, not through the toes. If you're not able to go that deep because of maybe some kind of knee situation, then you can pulse it. Or you can do it without the resistance band, okay? If you're able, resistance band as far as you can. If you can't, then no resistance band and just go for a moderate little pulse. Up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Good, just like that, guys. And relax, okay? Squats are a very good exercise that I like to start off with because it's working everything from the waist down. And it's also what I call a functional movement. It's not isolating any one group. It's a motion that's natural for your body anyway. Next, we're gonna go into lunges. All right, on the lunge, you're gonna put the band underneath the left foot. Very important that it goes under the heel. As we spoke earlier when we did the cardio warm-up, I want both toes facing forward on the ball of your foot. Bands on the back side of your elbows, down and back up, okay? Down and back up. Pushing through the heel on the ball of your foot, up and down. Not forward, not backward. What this is working is basically the front leg. We're engaging the VMO, which is the muscle right above the knee, which is to help to support it, as well as the hamstring and the glute. Down and back up, down and back up. We're gonna perform this for 30 seconds. Good. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Same thing on the other side. Make sure that the band is underneath the arch of the foot. Elbows out like so with the bands behind them. On the ball of your foot and back leg, down, back up, down, and back up. Each routine on both legs you're gonna do for 30 seconds, okay? Don't expect to go the full 30 seconds doing this if you're just getting started. So rest when you need to. Penguins are coming up next. On this one, you're gonna position your legs shoulder width apart. You're gonna cross the streams and hold it just like that. A little bend in the knee and side to side motion, okay? This muscle is working the hips and the abductor, this area right here. Good. Back and forth, 30 seconds. You should really feel that glute engage. The glute is one of the weaker muscles that people have. Why? Because of our sedentary nature. We really lock out that muscle. It's also one of the biggest muscles in the legs. If you can strengthen the glute muscle, which this one is very good at doing, then your chances of avoiding lower back pain are very good. So 30 seconds on this and relax. Okay, one more exercise and then an optional exercise for those athletes out there. On this one, we're gonna roll out the stability ball. So thus far we got our squats, which worked everything. Then we did the lunges, which work the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. The penguins, which work the glutes and the outer thighs. Now we're going all hamstrings. Go ahead and lay yourself down. Good. I want the heel of your foot on the ball, just like that. Hands get placed on the floor. Push through the heel, raise those hips up until everything is as horizontal as you can, and then back down. What you're gonna see is you're not gonna be able to go up as high as you can That's okay. Work on it. But that's what I want you to work too, is really pushing through the heel all the way up and all the way down. Notice how all of my exercises are pushing through the heel. That's going to take the pressure off of your knees and onto the bigger muscles, the hamstrings, the glutes, which are the weaker muscles anyway. Up, down. Breathe out, breathe in. Good. Now, after 30 seconds, we're done. For those athletes that want something a little bit more intense, extend the legs, lift the hips, and tuck it in just like so. Now that's going to put a little bit more intensity onto the hamstrings. I can feel that a lot more than the other one, but give me what you're able to do. Try one first and then move on to the other. And relax. Okay, each exercise, 30 seconds. Remember to breathe, and we'll see you on the next set.
All right, so that was a great leg workout. Again, that was just 3 minutes. How are your legs feeling?
Oh, they're feeling a little jiggly.
You're feeling it, right?
Yeah,
I love
my
that.
heart's pumping.
I love how efficient that is. Now, one thing that you heard him say a couple times is when to breathe in and when to breathe out. And I think that's really important to review because you want to breathe out during the most intense part of the exercise. And one of the things that does that I really like is it helps you engage your core. Now, you might say, but wait, we already did our core exercises. That's true. But every single exercise really involves the core because the core is stabilizing your body as you're going through the exercise. So for instance, when you do your squat, you breathe in and you breathe out and you feel that core engage as you're breathing out. And that really helps stabilize everything and that gives you the proper form. So you're not going to get injured while you're doing the exercise and it's giving you extra training for your core and your stability. So I think that was very important how you went over the breathing. That was great.
And you hit a good point that I want to re-emphasize is when you go into some of the standing positions, really pay attention to that core. One thing that I missed and I want to make sure I add in there is squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes through the motion. Squeeze. Go through the motion, squeeze. That's going to help protect the lower back and keep you in proper form. Even when you're laying down and I was doing some of those hamstring routines, the same thing. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, and go into your motion to protect the lower back and keep you in proper posture.
All right, great leg workout. Thank you for that.